Good morning, everyone, especially to you, sir. Good morning. And so now I'm going to discuss about the types of tools and equipment for sorry calibration. So, what is calibration in the eye? So, in the process of comparing a reading from one device, or that means the unit under test, to a device with a known higher accuracy, the standard. So, when we say calibration, this is how are we going to measure kung unsa gyud ang estimate nga mga foods ang angay nato i-estimate when it comes sa especially kung naka sa mga restaurant, no, di ba? We are not going to serve it on a plate nga daghan ang atong ibutang, but we have to measure it kung unsa gyud ang accurate nga dapat nato ibutang sa plate when it comes mag-serve talabi na sa mga restaurant. So ano mag-matter man siya? So mato kong giingon, ensuring safety, maintaining quality control, and meeting regulatory requirements. So ma-meet niya ang mga requirements. So ma-meet niya ang mga requirements and of course, ensuring safety. And next, we have this is a type of equipment for calibration. First is ang gitawag nga scales or mass and portion measurement. So scales measure that ingredients are measured accurately for recipe consistency and that product weight meet legal labeling requirements. So akong giingon nga or gitawag siya nga timbangan, no? Timbangan nga on how to measure the specific ingredients na kung unsaon nato siya pag that because that is the only way nga ang atong food is it's either lami siya or servable siya, di ba? So first is ang digital portion scales. So mao ni nga atong makita sa picture ng one of the examples sa digital portion scales used in kitchen for precise ingredient measurement. So mao ni siya. Kita naman tani nga and of course kita ato po na siya nakita sa to nag-laboratory ta sa aquaculture. So that is a digital portion scales to measure the ingredients into a precise measurement. Next is ang platform or floor scales used in receiving areas to verify the weight of bulk shipment example crates of meat or produce. So one of the example ani is timbangan sa mga meat, especially sa pork, right? So namo na yang gitawag nga platform or floor scales. Pwede po siya sa bugasan, right? And next we have the second types is meters, safety and quality monitoring. So meters are used to measure chemical or physical properties that aren't visible to the naked eye. So first is ang pH meters. So when we say meters, this is how we are going to measure. Just like the example of one of the example is ang pH meters, critical for monitoring the acidity of fermented foods, sauces or canned goods to prevent bacterial growth. So mo ni siya. pH meters, mo siya thermometer, imo lang siyang itusok into a food or into your recipe if that food is still safe and edible to eat. So next is ang refractometers or Brix meters used to measure the sugar content in syrups, juices, and sauces. So mao po na siya, imo siyang i-measure kung ang iyang sugar is okay na ba or pwede ba siya i-mix into your recipe or para imo ma-measure kung okay sakto lang iyang measurement when it comes sa kung ato siyang especially sa juices, di ba? Lemon. So dili na pa ita kagbutang kung unsa gyud ang kung tanan ba measurement or tanan ba nga extract sa lemon is ato siyang i-mix into our recipe, but we have to measure it, the consistency, the content, and of course the content of the recipe kung unsa gyud ang niya i-mix. Next, we have a oil quality meters used to measure the total polar materials in deep frying oil to determine it needs to be changed. So, kini siya, ato na siyang magamit for if ang oil na bang atong for ready to cook is init na ba siya or bayloanan na ba siya. So, dili na ito ma-measure kung okay pa ang atong oil, kung okay pa sa bang atong, kung okay na ba siya ready to fry na ba siya ang iyang ka heat or ang iyang ka initon. Next, we have gauge, pressure and environment. So, gauges provide real-time readings of the internal environments of heavy machinery. So, first is ang pressure gauge or ato siyang gitawag nga pressure cooker. High pressure ensures food in cooked, sterilized, but incorrect pressure can be safety hazard. So, meaning, di ba, as we all know, the pressure cooker is very harmful and very hazard if we are going to use it in a dili siya o kung ito siya gamitin not in a proper way. So we have to make sure na kung it comes magamit og pressure gauge, dapat siya um dapat siya proper ang atong paggamit ana kay may tendency na madaot ang tao. So, diba? So, that is a cooked or sterilized. So, one example is pressure cooker. Next is ang temperature gauge or dial bimetallic, often built into the doors of walk-in freezers or ovens. So, mo na ito makita, walk-in freezers na where our food or our that is called our storage room, no? But ang kalayan lang is freezers lang siya, no? Pwede siya masulod ang tao unlike sa ref nga easy to open lang, but kini we are going to walk in there and get the ingredients as we need sa atong recipe. So mani ang temperature gauge or gitawag siyang dial bimetallic or gitawag siyang walk-in freezers or oven. So that's the end of my discussion. Thank you and hope you learned something. Thank you.